One day, you might see me in a whole new way. One day, but still I see that I'm the same OJ. One day, you might.
I'm the kind of person that I live in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because it took me a long time to get to where we at right now. You feel me? But it's like you got to have patience. You have to have patience. And I'm talking about like 100,000 hours of patience. People say you 10,000 hours, you master something. I don't feel like that. I feel like 100,000 hours, you just not becoming good at it. But I had to, like, I live in my mind. So I used to always tell myself, like, this shit gonna change. This shit gonna get better. I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna be that. You feel me? I tell myself that, and this shit really happened. I'm really living my dreams, like, every day.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jay Sin, coming back with another one, man. Y'all already know the Most High done woke us up this morning. Let's take this opportunity to be great, you know what I'm saying? But let me show you what it look like, man. Look what we get to see, man. Y'all see that light, man? Y'all winning already. Y'all great already. All you gotta do is add the sauce to that. All you gotta do is add the sauce to that. The Most High done woke you up, bruh. So let's get it, man. Let's take advantage of this opportunity, you know what I mean? Real quick though, man, I just want to tell y'all that good things come to those who wait, you know what I'm saying? So be patient while you on your journey, man. Good things come to those who wait. You know, nothing great happens overnight. You know what I mean? We gotta put in work for that. We gotta have patience for that. You know what I mean? We gotta sacrifice for that. We gotta be disciplined for that. You know what I mean? But it's all worth it in the end. Too often you see people quit and give up and go back to who they was because they didn't have patience. They didn't want to wait. They wanted it right now. Often you see guys end up in a jam because they didn't have patience and they wanted it right now. So what did they do? They took shortcuts. They took shortcuts, and those shortcuts landed them in jail. You know what I mean? Those shortcuts they ended up, you know what I mean, in the worst spot than they was before. You know what I mean? They missed out on lessons. They pulled the move, and guess what? That move costed them everything. So don't let that be you, man. Do not let that be you, man. Have patience while you leveling up. You know what I mean? Have patience on your journey. You will have small setbacks, but those setbacks is only lessons, bro. Those setbacks is only there for you to make a major comeback. You gotta get used to this type of training. You have to get used to this type of training, man. We training in all fields right now. So your shadow work is gonna be very important to your leveling up. Your shadow work will be very important to you changing your mindset. All of those things. You know what I mean? When you trying to get to the next level, bro, that shit ain't gonna happen at the snap of a finger. You know what I mean? You gotta understand that you've been a certain way for most of your life. You had a certain type of mindset for most of your life. You've been around certain type of people for most of your life. And now you changing everything. You making a shift. You know what I'm saying? And I want y'all to look at it like this, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes, right, when it comes to the earth, you know, there's been shifts that happen with the earth that change everything. Even we expecting to have some type of shift in the earth. You know what I mean? And they trying to prepare for that now that they really not trying to talk about. Because when the earth shift in certain ways, it causes devastating storms. It could be at a astronomical level that could change everything. Hell, it could be cold on the Middle East and it could be desert over here for all we know. You know what I'm saying? But all we know, all the scientists know, is that it's past due. So who knows when this galactic shift happens and then everything could be messed up. You know what I mean? But we ain't getting into that. I'm just saying though, this the same with your life. You know what I mean? When you making the shift, listen, bro, you changing from hot to cold. You know what I mean? From cold to hot. Either way, it's a shift in your life and it's big. You know, when you doing something big like this, bro, listen, man, you gotta understand that shit is it's gonna work out in your favor in the long run. It's huge in your life, but it takes time. You know what I mean? It takes energy. It takes the most focus that you ever had. You know, so you have to be patient while on this journey. You know what I mean? You have to learn every lesson while on this journey. You cannot take shortcuts while on this journey. You have to make sure that you are locked in on this journey. You know what I'm saying? No distractions. You got to be willing to give up something. You got to stay disciplined. You know, you're going to have plenty of days, man, where your mind just want to just go back to what you was doing. You know what I mean? You're going to have plenty of days where, you know, your mind going to try to tell you, man, listen, I'm tired. Don't go to the gym. You know what I mean? But you got to find ways to fight through that. You know, you have to find ways to fight through that. Your mind want to tell you, listen, man, we need to release. You know what I mean? You done went so many days already. Come on, man. You know, we need this, man, but you got to fight it. Those urges is real. You know what I mean? You're going to have plenty of days where you don't want to go to work, but you know your money low. You know, so what you going to do? You just going to sit around, bro? No. We productive over here. We have to do what we got to do, and you have to become accustomed to doing what you got to do during this shift. You having a galactic shift in your life. You having a major change happening in your life. And it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing. It's a great thing. You know what I mean? So you got to be patient, man. All good things. Listen, good things come to those who wait. I'm not saying that you literally sitting around just waiting in some corner for a miracle. No, you putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're doing right now. But you got to have patience while doing that. When you working still, you know that, and you can't expect for things to just come just because you putting in work at that moment. You realize that people put in work for years, but they believe in it so much, you know what I'm saying, that they keep going. They keep going. They keep going. A perfect example is 3-6 Mafia. You know what I mean? When you think about 3-6 Mafia, right? As a kid, I listened to 3-6 Mafia since back in '94. You know, I started hearing some of their tapes, you know what I mean? And then I got some of their early albums like The End and, you know what I mean, World Domination and all of those things that they worked on, but they still never got the credit that they deserve throughout all of those years, throughout the mid-90s, well into the 2000s, bro. Well into the 2000s, man. They didn't start really getting recognized until 2006, really. You know what I mean? Really, I mean, yeah, they was recognized for Unbreakables and, you know, some of the early stuff, but they still didn't get the recognition that they deserved until now, though. Yeah, they was recognized in 2006, you know, when they won the Oscar and all of that, but they didn't get the recognition until now. You know what I'm saying? And this is like post 3-6 Mafia, but all of these people, all of these rappers is going back using some of their old beats, taking some of their old styles. You know what I'm saying? And now they getting super paid. They getting more money. I mean, I don't know what type of money. They get new money, but they getting money from shit that they done back then because people want some of their beats that they did back in the 90s. And they having them remake them because DJ Paul and Juicy J producers, but they deserve this type of recognition back then. You know what I'm saying? And wasn't getting it, but they didn't quit. They kept going, and now all of that work that they did back there is coming to light right now. And then they got money pouring in. They got money pouring in from shit that they did back then. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, if they would have quit, bro, they would have been. If they would have quit, they wouldn't be getting none of these things. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're not gonna get the recognition you feel you deserve right now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get that off your bird. Stop thinking about what you deserve. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that's putting in work that ain't getting no credit for it, that deserve a lot, but that can't stop you. That can't stop them. That can't stop you, and that can't stop them. You can't stop working on something that's so passionate to you and give up on yourself and your dreams and what you believe in, because that's if not, then not only do you sacrifice everything right now, but you sacrifice all of the work that you put in, all of the years, the pain, the suffering, the blood, the sweat, the tears. All of that is for nothing when you quit. All of it. All of it. All of those urges that you fighting through right now, bro. all of that change and all of that shit that you doing right now, bro. All of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you quit right now, you sacrificing all of that. You know what I mean? The Most High lines you up for this for a reason. You gonna give up on the Most High too? You give up on yourself and the Most High. And like I said, y'all know how the Most High work. Once you do that and go back to who you was and the things that you was doing, you definitely about to get spanked, because it's gonna be 10 times worse than the pain that you thought you was feeling back then. You know what I'm saying? When you turn your back on the Most High and you turn your back on yourself, bro, listen, bro, you ain't seen pain yet. You ain't dealt with agony yet. You know what I'm saying? You ain't dealt with heartbreak yet. You know what I'm saying? You think you really went through some shit. But nah, man. Once you get everything, once you gain all of the knowledge that you needed to gain, and you start to see things for what it is, and you still chose to put them blinders back on, my nigga, listen, ain't nothing good about to come to you. If anything, nothing but the only thing coming to you is negativity, disappointment, failure, stress, depression, losing. You are about to lose for the rest of your life when you choose to go back to who you was, when you choose to give in. You know what I'm saying? So go through this shift. Let this shift happen. You know what I mean? The universe is working in your favor. That's what you got to understand. As you put in this work, it's tough. You feel it. You feel the pain. You know what I mean? You feel the pain right now, but that shift is moving every day. You know, it's no different from volcanoes, man. I like to give a lot of earth analogies and shit like that, but every day these tectonic plates move beneath us. You know what I'm saying? They move. They called earthquakes, but you still feel a shift. The shift is happening no matter what. You know what I mean? In the earth's crust. You know what I'm saying? So they worried about that too, because that's what's causing the earthquakes. Those shifts, those plates is rubbing against each other, and it's making the volcanoes erupt and all of that shit, bro. You know, look on the news sometimes, man. You know, look it up. See all the eruptions that's happening in the volcanoes, because this shift is happening and it's causing for things to erupt. It's causing more earthquakes. It's causing more fucked up weather. It's causing more tsunamis. You know, but there's nothing that they could do about that. For every action, there's a reaction. So you got to understand that with your life as well. For every action, there's a reaction in your shift that's happening while you feeling this pain, and while you gain and holding in your life force energy and all that. The reaction is happening. You just don't see it like that all the time. But you can feel it. You can feel it, you know what I'm saying? And that pain that you feeling, those urges that you having, bro, your mind trying to trick you, all of those are feelings of that you are moving forward because you're going through something. You know what I mean? Whether it's negative, whether you're having a bad day or a good day, the benefits or you don't feel the benefits, all of that is still energy that is moving in the direction, because you are allowing your body, you are allowing your mind to go through something. So you gotta allow this shift to happen. That's what happens when you put in work. When you at the gym and you working out, you feel pain, don't you? But at the end of the day, you see that you gaining muscle. You feel the pain. It's no different from this journey. You feel the pain of this journey. You feel tired from this journey. You know what I'm saying? You like, damn, you know what I mean? You flatlining on this journey. But some days you feel the energy from this journey. Some days you see the benefits from this journey. Some days you see them choosing signals coming your way from this journey. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's a positive or a negative, you still seeing the effects of what you're doing. This is a part of that shift. So let the shift happen. Don't quit, don't bail out. You know what I mean? Don't bail out now. Like I said, when you're working out, you feel pain. That's growth. You know what I'm saying? You know, and y'all know, just like the military say, man, pain is weakness leaving the body. So you getting stronger while you feeling that pain. So you got to keep feeling it, man. Keep putting yourself in position to go through some shit and stop trying to run away from it. Stop thinking about quitting. Stop thinking about giving up all the time. You know what I mean? Good things and great things come to those who wait, but you got to go through it. No more running, bro. We ran enough. We ran enough, bro. That's what drug addicts do. They run. They run because they don't want to feel the pain. They don't want to be dope sick. So they like, fuck that, I ain't getting sober. I'm going to keep doing the bad shit. You know what I mean? You can't let that be you, because that's exactly what you say when you ready to quit. I'm going back to the bad shit. Yeah, then you gonna run. You're gonna be running for the rest of your life. You're gonna be running yourself to an early grave. You're gonna be running yourself to all of the shit that you've been trying to get away from. Like I said, it's 10 times worse. So go through your shift, allow that to happen, and I guarantee, man, all you're gonna do is just level up even more. And that's the goal, all right? And that's my word, man. My name is Sinn and Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.
First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get